Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning, Maheshwari. Good morning, Lakshmi. Let me just share my screen. Yeah, let me know once you're able to see my screen.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay, thank you. So yesterday we discussed about the creating a PDI. So that is person developer instance. So we've gone through that. So what is a PDI and how we can create an account in PDI? And I have walked through this entire platform, the about the instance and how to manage instance, how you would be troubleshooting this instance. Maybe you can create an instance. Okay, so this we have all discussed yesterday. Okay, and we will be just talking about the user interface. Okay, so we'll talk about this user interface and user administration. Yeah, this is the topic that we will be discussing today. Okay, so let me go back to the instance. So what we will be talking about that today is just the agenda is that so we'll be talking about the user interface, the navigations and favorites and history and also the search, and we'll be talking about the workspace and profile and preferences and impersonation, user administration, that is introduction of the how we will be creating user, what will be there in the user administration, and we'll create a user. So we'll check that how this user will be creating. Okay. So, and also we would be trying to understand that how can we move uh, around ServiceNow confidentiality, how we can create a users in ServiceNow platform. Yeah. Let me just get into this instance. So this is how this instance will look like. Okay. You have created, I hope you have created your instance, right? Yeah. Lakshmi and Maheshwari,
Yes, sir.
have you created your PDI?
Yes. Sir.
No. Yes. Who told yes or who told no? Lakshmi, have you created your account?
No, sir. Actually, I have one doubt, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Can we provide personal email ID to that account or?
Yeah, we can provide personal email ID. Yes, we can definitely provide
Okay.
personal email address. Yes, we can just I mean, if it is have any issues, you can just create your own some around new Gmail account. You can give that the same account to this ServiceNow account, right?
Okay. Okay, sir.
There
Thank
is
you.
no issue with the giving the personal email address. That's not a big deal. Yeah, but
Okay.
if you want, you can create a new
Okay, sir.
account and for the Gmail, and you can give that account to ServiceNow. Yeah.
Okay, sir. By the
What
tomorrow.
about Maheshwari? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hi,
Okay.
Madhav. I have created the instance.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's fine then. Yeah. So let's move forward. Let's talk about this is a banner frame, what I've discussed yesterday. This is a banner frame. You can see that. You can see this, this is a logo. I have changed the logo, okay, to just for the practice. I've just changed the logo, but this logo will be in your PDF. This logo will be Servicenow logo. I've just changed to Amazon some other logos, okay. And you can see this is a global search where you will be searching the all the records which in ServiceNow instance created. Okay, you'll be searching all the record that where you have the records in ServiceNow. Like you would be searching about incident records and problem records and change records and service request records and knowledge article records, where you will be searching each and everything in the global search. And coming to the profile, this is my profile which I've created. Okay, but in your PDF, you can see your own profile. Generally, it looks like a system administrator. I've given my name. Okay, Madhav. Okay, you can just give your own name because this is your instance, and you can see the notification that whatever the incidents, problem, change request will come, right. It will create notification. This where you will be notified in the notifications. And if you need any help from the documentation or maybe ServiceNow documentation, you can see the articles, related article, which will be posted within ServiceNow or within the instance, within your organization. You can see these articles and all. And also you can just browse this ServiceNow documentation from here directly. That is where you can just utilize the help section. And coming to this scope of the application, you can see the scope here. And let it load. Let me just load this page again. Yeah, you can see this scope. So what is the scope is about? So whatever you are creating, whatever the tables you are creating, so that comes under global scope. And if you're creating a custom table within some other scope, if you're creating a mm, ServiceNow Studio application, so it's a custom application from scratch. If you're creating that, so within the scope, you can just see the applications. You can see this. Admin center, like AS portal template, and so change request scope, and CI guided setup scope. Because these applications are different, are different. So you need to call them within this. I mean, if you are in this scoped application, you call that application in a global scope through scripts. So that I'll be discussing in the next sessions. But in real time, so when you work on the custom application, then you need to define this. You need to check on this which scope I'm in. So from which scope this tables and fields are we have created. So that you need to take care of that. So but in generally, so everyone will be working on global scope only, not on scoped applications. Coming to this update set, so this update set is that whatever you are configuring and customizing in the development instance, if you want to move that into test instance or production instance, you would be creating an update set. Okay, that you will be capturing in the update set, and you would be moving that update set into other instances, so that whatever development or configuration you have done, so that will be reflected in the other instances. So this is all about overview and UI section in the ServiceNow platform. As I told you that this whatever the banner frame you are able to see, this is whatever the black bar you can able to see this entire thing. This is a banner frame. We'll call it as banner frame. And coming to this is where I've told you that this is application navigator, and use it to search models and use it to show the applications and model. Let me type the incident. So if you can see this incident, so it's an application. When you create this application so you will be creating this application as tables in ServiceNow. We'll be discussing on that in the next session then. But application itself is a table. So this incident name, whatever you can see, itself it is a table. And create a new, assign to me, open, open, unassigned, resolve, all, overview. This all are models under applications. Okay. So let's suppose you have a folder. Okay, that means it's incident is a folder inside whatever you can see that we have items in the inside the folder. Let's consider that example. So we have an incident application that inside of this application you have create new, assign to me, open and assign, resolve, all. These are all models which are comes under one application, that is incident application. The way we have problem, change. Let me just give this problem. So you can see problem, it's in an application, it's a table in backend, and you can see the create new, assign to me, open and assign, resolve, risk accepted, known errors, all. These are all models under problem application. Let me go back to this change. So in this change application, you can just see this create new, open, closed, all, overview. This all are again under change application. You have this models, create new, open, closed, all. That's all about the models. And you can see this is this area, whatever this area, middle area, you can see this is a content frame. And when you just open this any record, that is problem record or maybe incident record, open incidents. Let me open this from here. So let's suppose if I want to open the list of records in the incident. Okay. So let me open from here. Let me click on this open. So you can see this whatever the list of records in the incident table that you can see in the content frame. This is all this is where I've talked about. This is a content frame where you can see the list of records, and also this when you open, this is a record. When you open this, so you will be calling this as a form. Okay. And also you can see the dashboards in the content frame. Click on dashboards. So this is a dashboard you can see in the content frame. So always you need to remember that. So what is this interface? So the black bar is content frame. This is a global search, and this is a scope of the application. This is notifications. This is help search, and this is a profile of the instance account. And this is where you will be just seeing this all the applications and models in the navigator. Okay, and this is a logo. So that we will be changing it. This is a logo you need to know. So whatever the models you are able to access it, right? You just need to click on this. You just need to click on one model at a time so that you can be able to see this all of the models. So let me click on this all. Let me refresh it. Yeah, you can see this all of this change records that have been created or maybe provided by Salesforce. A few of them I have created, but in a period it looks the same way, almost all. But the new records from the whatever the records you'll be creating, that you will be able to see. Okay, that whatever the solution has provided, you can see the records of incident, problem, and change. And let me click on this home again. Let me come back to this user interface. And when you click on all, you can see all of the menus here. Let's suppose self-service, this whatever this applications, you can say this that was provided by ServiceNow, like uh, self-service, access analyzer, activity subscription, agent schedule, application development, app engine, availability, benchmarks, and so all of them provide, all of the applications are provided by. We mostly work on this incident, problem, change, and service catalog. That's all. Okay, and I'll be discussing about this integration model again. So you can see this item license that I have enabled using the plugin, and also this Oracle cluster item license and predictive intelligence. So this all you can also see this custom tables or custom application that you will be going to create from the next sessions. And also you can see in the navigator itself whatever the new features that will be releasing in every 6 months. You can able to see that in the navigator only. So if any new feature or new model came under incident, problem, or change or service catalog, you can see those details in the navigator only as a menu. So you can see this menu, right? So under this incident application, you have this created, you assigned to me, open and assigned is all right. So the way if any new feature came in service, that will be showcasing here. See. So this what is this favorites? What is this favorite section? Okay, let's understand that. So in every day, so you would be working on this incident applications and incident models all along the day. So every time you cannot come here and type here and so just you need to access that, you just need to open that. No, it doesn't require that. So what you want to do is that if you want to create incident, if you're working on creating the incidents, so you need to click on this favorite section automatically. If you click on this done, you can see this incident create new as your favorite. So you can just add this facility or the feature under favorites section. If you wanted to add if you want to know the open incidents that are open under you, so you can click on this open as favorite, and you can when you click on done, you can just see that open incident open. Okay, and if you wanted to change the name, you can change it. Let me show you that. So if I wanted to know this all of these incidents which are created, if you wanted to change the name of the name of the favorites that are maybe incident, you can just change it. My incidents. You can change the name as my incidents. Let's see that. See what I've changed it. That my incidents. You can see this. You can just change the name of the model and add it to your favorite section. Hope this is clear for you. So this favorites will act as just like a bookmarks or maybe bookmarks in the browser, that whatever you have added favorites just here, right? The same way the favorites will be behave like favorites in ServiceNow platform. So if I want to add this open or maybe assign to me, just click on this star. And when you click on this done, this also will be added as your favorites. Yeah, Lakshmi, able to hear me?
Sir?
You're able to hear me, right?
Yes, sir. Your voice was audible to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me go to the history section. So in history, where whatever the records which are open today, you can see that 6 minutes ago I opened this incident problem, incident test, and performance like analytics, and change management, and change request record which I opened here right away, right? Yeah, this is what I have opened today, and you can see this. This is all about yesterday. This is today, which are the records which are open. You can see in the history. Okay, if you want to know that, see if I don't remember what records I have accessed, or maybe let's suppose I've opened some random record or some random table. Okay, you don't know that. I mean, what you have opened, just like browser history, we have it. So the history of the records, what you have opened, what you have accessed, you can see in the history section. Understood?
Sir.
Yeah. This is all about the history. So you can see this. These are the record. Let me open few of the records for you. Let's see that. If you can see more records in the history. Mm, let me open this some change records. So I open this records, change records. I'm opening this change record again, and this record again. Let me refresh that. that you can see this. This is 1 minute ago. I opened these records, right? Chain request. On the chain request, I opened this record. Please reset application, applicant service, PeopleSoft. This is one. This is the one record, right? Which opened. Yes. So the way you can access all of this records in the history. Okay. Yes. So that you can see in the history of the service now. So whatever the records you're accessing, whatever the table you have accessed, or which record you have opened. So we can the highlights here in the history section. So coming to this workspace section, so where you would be accessing this asset workspace, CMDB workspace, and discovery admin workspace, process mining workspace, request app workspace, and the service operation workspace. So coming to this assets workspace, so where whatever the assets that are there in service now, like laptop, MacBook, or printers, other devices, so that you can see in the CMDB workspace whatever the configuration items that are there in service now, you can see those details in the CMDB workspace. And discovery admin workspace related to IT operation management workspace, where you can see this all of the CS related information. And the way we have this process mining workspace and request app workspace and service operation workspace. Okay. In real projects, like most agents work from here only. So if they wanted to work on the CMDB workspace, people are working on the CMDB part or CMDB model particularly. They can open this workspace. They can see that what is there in the home page and whatever they assigned task assigned to them. So they could see this in the my work, and also like 3MD CMDB is 360-degree view, and also the insights and also the management. Okay, so this is how they can recon based on the work assigned to them as per the requirement. So let me come back to here. Click on this home button. So let me coming to this global search again. Mm, You would be searching across all tables like Google inside service now. Okay. So whatever you type in Google, you would get records or maybe information for global level, right? So the same way, what is there inside service now, you will just use this global search as a Google inside service. So let's suppose if I wanted to search this record. If I want to get into this record, want to see the record, let me simply click here. You can see this record. I randomly pick any record. I can search from here. This is called we call it as global search. And also the same way, let me open this open incidents. If I want to search this incidents, random incidents. So I can search this record in the global search. Yeah, you can see this. This is how exactly this global search is working like Google inside ServiceNow. You can use the number, you can use this short description to search and to get into the record. Let me click on this view all. You can see it is searching. It is searching the right record with the short description. So this is the one which we have searched, right? So you don't need to go anywhere, model by model, to go and into the navigator, open the records and check, open the list of the records, that whatever the records which you have, like let's suppose incident table. You don't need to open all of the records and search for it. All you need to do is that you need to use this global search and enter the keyword or maybe the short description. You can just get into the record. So let me just pick up a few records here for you. Let me go to the incident table. So in the incident, let me open this open records. So Let me open this few of the records. Let open and show you that how these records will be can be searched using global search. So let me search with the number here. The record randomly I picked up from the navigator. So if you want to search, if you want to search the record which you wanted to see, so you can search this record. The how this generally happen is that so randomly the agent will ping you or the customer will ping you that I need the details of the incident. I want to know the status of the incident, like status of the incident. This is if it is in progress or or the incident is it is on hold or it is resolved. The customer or maybe vendor want to know. They will give the number of the incident or maybe short description of the incident. You just simply come here in the global search and search for the record. You'll get all of the details and you can see this detail, that incident number and who is the caller and what is the email ID and manager details and category, subcategory, service details and service offering details, configuration item, city and the state of the incident, impact and urgency and priority of the incident, uh, for to which team this incident has been assigned and who is the assignee, and short description, and what is the work notes here, and activities that are done previously in the incident. You can see all of the details under one tree, that is global search. Hope you understood this.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So this is all about the global search where you can utilize the global search. Let's suppose I've searched for the incident table. If I get into this problem table, if I want to search for problem table, let me simply open this all of the open records which are there. So let me pick this problem record number. This problem record number. You can search it. You can see this. This is a problem record. How it looks. It has number. It has task details and category, service or service offerings and configuration items and problem statement and description. So this is almost 80 to 90%. The incident problem change records will look the same way as incidents because these incident problem change are inherited from the task table that I'll be discussing on this in the further section. But remember that all of these tables are inherited or extended from the task table. So let me come back here. So this is where you can see the profile, right? Profile preferences and keyboard shortcuts, impersonate users and elevate profile. So these are the details you can see here. So let me get in the profile of my account. Let's see that how it looks. So this is how the self-service view means this is an end user view. Okay, this, it has only first name, last name, business phone, and mobile number, title, email address, date format, and time zone. So you just need to whatever the name you would be providing here, first name, last name, that can be modified. Generally, you can see this administrator in your account, but it has this, you can change the name and edit the name and also give the title system administrator. And you can just change this email address and date format. You can change it like, MMDDYY or DDMMYY format. This format you can change it, and also you can change the time zone. So based on the time zone, you can set the time zone based on the user's creation. So mine is it's America's Los Angeles time zone. I'm following as per the system property. If you want to change it, you can modify it, whatever you wanted. You can see this all of the time zones. And also the day format, you can change it, modify it. You can just also change, modify or change the email address. Let me, this is navigator in every form, whatever the form you will open it. This we will call it as, this is whatever the light gray color bar which is there, we will call it as navigator. If you wanted to change the view from self-service view, you need to simply right click on the header. This whatever the light gray bar you can see that is as header. You need to right click. When you go to the right click, so when you need to come to this view simply, and in the view you can see this default view. In the default view, you can see when you click on, when you get into the default view, you can see more detail like user ID, first name, last name, title. If it is a VIP user, you need to enable this checkbox, and the manager, who is the manager of the user, on which department he's working on, or maybe which department it belongs to. We can reset a password for this user, and company details, location, from which location, or maybe for which location you're working on, from where the location he is working on, and logged out and active, and also this web service access only, that you can just use this account for integration and internal integration user. You can just check enable the checkbox if you're using going for integration, and you can see this email address that I've told you, and also the language. I'm using this in English language, but people prefer to work on this regional language that I've told you, right? Servicenow supports language translation. So I'm from India, so I can speak English. So I just I've selected English language. If people want a different language, they can just obtain for different language. Okay. So Japanese or maybe some other language, Korean, they would opt for the other languages also. And coming to this calendar integration, so this way you would be using this account for integration. I've told you that I'll be discussing further. So time zone and date format we have discussed, and business phone and mobile phone we have already discussed. You can just upload the photo of the user. So you can upload it, your photo also in your PDI. So this is where about the profile preferences. Okay, this is about the profile. Let me just coming to this preferences. So where you would be setting the display of the form with form fields, you need to just load the related list in the classic, like with the form, or after the form loads, or on demand. Okay, so that you need to explore it, and the organization form sections and related sections into the tab, that is classic view. And so this is how the this is about it is talking about. Let's suppose if you wanted to organize form sections and related lists. So this form has been organized, so because I have selected this, because so after this fields, this you have the sections called notes, related records, resolution information, and travel agency. Okay, if you don't have to, if you did not enable that, let me just do this. Let me just refresh this page. You'll see a different view. So now you can see different section. You can see after notes it is coming, again related records is coming, and resolution notes. This is not in a good format or good shape. You can see the travel agency. But when you enable this, you can see the form will be in a good format. So now you can see this travel notes in a good section, and it's in a good format, and related records in a good format, resolution information you can see in a good format, and travel agency which you can see in a good format, right? So you cannot, so that's not in a proper shape. Now when you enable that, so you got into proper shape. Okay, the same way you can need to explore this section, because this is how you can play out with the instance, that then only you will be understand. Change each and everything, go to the form and check it, what is the preferences was there before and what you have changed. And coming to the team, you can select different themes, that Polar, Polaris and Coral. You have a different theme. And if you select this, I can see different theme here. See, this is the theme has changed from black to light blue or dark blue. So this is how it looks. Let me change it to default again. You can see this navigator color will change into black. See? See this overflows and also the accessibility. You can just to show the date and time format in Y in different format like YY, DD format. Or if you want to table, enable the table, data table for charts and graphs, you can just enable that. Just try to explore this each by each section and notifications. So whatever the notifications you wanted to get experience here, you can just change this notification bar section. So if I enable this, I can see this notification here. If I don't enable that, I don't see the notification in the top right. If you can keep it in the top left also, bottom right, bottom left, you can change it as you wish. And if you want to show it in the navigator on the header section, that it's up to you. And coming to the debugging script, you can just open this and debug the script from here. And languages, you can just select this time zone by default from here also. I've selected America, Los Angeles time zone. You can select different time zone here from here. And also the date format, you can change it. And coming to this user experience, you can see this current start page. If you want to start our page with this user default or dashboards, or use this page I'm on. So let me just use this preferences. Let's see that. We come into this. Let that load. I've changed the preferences, right? Let me refresh it. It's taking time. Hmm. Let's see that. So it takes some. It's taking time to change it. So this is all about this preferences. Okay. Let me come to the home. So now let me impersonate the. So this is where this impersonation user. That means you can impersonate any user. We have users in our service now. So let's suppose if I want to impersonate any user, let's example. So I have a list of users here. So in the navigator, you can see, you can just type users. Under user administration application, you can see user model. See, all of the users which is provided by ServiceNow, you can see that users means the way, I mean, let's suppose myself, I'm an admin to this account, I'm a user to the ServiceNow instance. If I have resources or maybe other people that are working in the organization, they are all our users. Let's suppose which service has provided few of the users, you can see this like Bharti and Roger, HR admin and Rubin. These are all the users which has provided service now provided by default. But if you're working in an organization, you can see different users. If you wanted to impersonate any of the user, you can impersonate them and see the interface or maybe the whatever the model they can access it. You can see that that is in this impersonation user section. So let's suppose I want to impersonate this user. Let me just click on this impersonate user. I'll select that user. I've impersonated this user. Just now I impersonated. It's taking some bit time. So you can see this account that is Abel. Hello Abel. This is the user which I have impersonated. Okay, impersonating user service now. This is where I have impersonated Abel tutor, and I could see this whatever the models you can able to access here. See, only these many models you can able to access because he is an ITL user. Generally, we have three roles in service now, that is admin, ITL users, and end users. So admin can access anything in applications. Admin can create a record, delete a record, can give access to the application, can remove the access to the application and everything. But coming to this ITL user, he can only access few of the models. He won't be able to delete any record. But ITL user admin can delete a record, but we won't be providing those permissions to anyone. Instead of that, few of the users who are working under our project. So if you want to provide any access to as an user admin, we would be providing them with the required permissions. So, but everyone has ideal admin apart from admin or who are working as a developer or as an admin or maybe as an implementation specialist. Apart from them, we won't be providing any roles. Only ITL roles will be providing every user. So there you can see this only limited applications or models you can see in the as an ideal user in the instance as an ideal user. So you can see this interface is different for him, and you can see this favorites and workspace and history, whatever we can see in the service. Now we can see the same thing for the for the ideal user. So if you wanted to get back and end the impersonation, you simply click on this end impersonation. So you'll be getting back to this admin instance or admin interface. So let's suppose, as I talked about, so this logo which I've added, if I want to change the logo or branding or name, so simply I'll go to this system UI in the navigator under system UI, where you can see this basic configurations. Let me type this basic configurations. Let me click on this UI 16. Let that get refreshed. Now, you can see the name that I have given here, Infosys. Okay. If I want to change it to different company, I can change it. And the browser title will be obviously in ServiceNow. And if I want to change this logo, you can change it. I've given this Amazon. Let me give this logo that is a ServiceNow logo only. ServiceNow logo. Let me download this one. Save image as. Let me save to desktop. If I want to change the logo, let me come here. Click on that. Let me go to the downloads or the key. Yeah, this one which I've downloaded. This is where I can save this. I've saved it. So yeah, properties have been updated. Let me refresh the screen. You can see the new logo will be added to the instances. So in real projects, company branding is mandatory. So you need to change this logo and also the company name. Infosys, I can see that, right? You can change your own company, or maybe the client will be giving this few details to change the property details and also the logo and also name of the company. So this is so this logo is not uploaded properly, I think. Let me upload it later. So this is how you can just change this. Yes, you can see this. See this. The logo have been changed. So you can the way you can just upload the logo or change the logo of the company. So this is branding and changing the name or logo of the company. I mean, whatever the vendor or client you are working, that's a mandatory thing. You need to change that. And coming to this user administration section, as I've told you that, so we have users. Under user administration, we have groups, roles, and we can know that who all logged into the system, that is logged in users, and active transactions that are done under user administrations, and all active transactions and department, location, company, country, location map, all these details you can see under this user administration. Let me see this. So this is all the users which is provided by service around 650 or 600 we have it. Few of them which I've created. Okay, just to know, just to showcase to the users. Okay, that I've given, and you can also create a new user. Let me just do that. You can also create a new user. I'll delete a few of the users which are not required. See all. So if you want to see, if generally if somebody wanted to access ServiceNow, so they must be a user. Then only they can access ServiceNow. Anyone who wants to access ServiceNow platform must have a user record. Then only we can able to access this record. Okay. If you wanted to create a user, if somebody have joined in your team, that you can just create the user account, providing this details like just creating a user called just dot user. I'm giving this first name, that is test, and the last name is user. I need so let me create this account for the user. Okay, let me just save it. Okay, so that I've created this user, I can give the title called so whatever the title I can give it. Agent. I can give this title agent, and Abel Total, he is manager, and he belongs to some ID company. I've created. As I've created, you can give this IT company, and company details is Acme Apat, and location I can give it some America or USA. I can give it some around USA, or let me pick this location details. In this Apat, I can give this details called well, Melbourne. Okay, I can give this email address like test@abc.com. That's it. Okay, this is how you can I can create a user here. Okay, I've created a new user. So what I wanted to do is that let me just log into this user because I have created this user. I can log into this user. Okay, how would I do that? Yeah. So if you want to log into the user, what should I do? I need this URL of this instance. Okay, I would give this. Okay, and after the slash, I will give this as login dot do. So automatically a web page will be open to log into this account. So for that, what I have to do, I use this user ID as a user name, and the password we will reset it. Let me click on this reset password. Let me click on this save. Okay. So if you want to reset a password, you need to click on this set password, generate a new password, copy that, and save it. So what is a user ID? Test.user and password. I took it. Let me save that. Let me log into that. So you can simply need to give this current password to reset the password and provide the new password I have given. So I've set a new password. You have this setup app, authenticator app. You need to set up this authenticator app for the users. So you need to download this app and need to provide this code to the users. Let me give this code. Sure. Yes, I've given and paid with the authenticator. We can see this user which I've created just now. Okay. You can see this which are whatever the user which I've created, and you can see his profile. Just a user, and you can get into his profile. You can explore that. What are the details we have given, or also in the application navigator, you can see only few of the details. Self-service, app engine, content taxonomy, only this. You won't be able to see this incident change and problem record. Okay, because he doesn't have a right access to see that. If you want to if this user wanted to see this incident problem change, you need to provide ITL role so that he can able to access incident problem change and other modules. Okay, this is how you would be the user will be logging when he log into the service now. Okay, yeah, this is all about for today's session, guys. So we have covered the UI layouts, navigator, favorites, and the global search, workspace, impersonation, and user creation. Okay, any questions, guys?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
Sir, can you please suggest me? Sir, actually, I completed my graduation from Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University with a GP of 7.9 in 2021, sir.
Lakshmi, we can discuss this one to one. You can just reach out to me. Okay.
Okay,
So,
sir, can you please provide your number to me?
oh yeah, I'll provide you like after this session. You can reach
Okay,
out to admin team so they can provide my number.
okay, sir. Thank you.
Any questions on this session?
No, sir.
Okay. Just it's your homework is that just to create your PDI and explore this UI, whatever I have taught you.
Okay,
So
sir.
try to create two favorites in the section from this navigator section, and try to
Okay.
create a user and try to log into the user using the same thing which I've just showed you today. Okay.
Okay.
Come up
Okay.
with this homework with in the next session.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye bye. Have a great day.